playoff final was probably the greatest and most exciting game of football for me personally that I've ever seen. I was exhausted.
City back at Wembley. Never before, though, had there been so much resting on one match. A win essential. City, in the third tier of professional football for the first time, could only afford to be there for one season. Defeat in the playoff final of '99 was simply not an option.
And I'm sat there with my son, who's never been to Wembley before, and I thought I've got to take him before they bulldoze it down. And this is a cert banker. City are going to win it. He's going to enjoy it. And we're 2-0 down. There's 10 minutes to go. And my lad says to me, "So you support another team, Dad?" I said, "No, it doesn't work like that, son."
You just sort of sensed that it was going to be one of them days, you know. And I just said, "Right, I'm going." And we're trooping down the stairs and we heard this faint roar. And we thought, "Oh, it's a proper hammering night, it's like 3-0.
I told him to stay. I told him.
Ian Bishop thinks up again. Chance here for Sean Gota. Tackle comes in. Kevin Horlock has driven that into the back of the net. And I wonder if there will be a late twist here.
The game is not over yet. I said that. It's going into the 90th minute. And certainly that's give Man City renewed hope.
We were dead and buried in that game. You know, it was probably a point where the players were feeling a bit sorry, and then I think it was the consolation goal we were thinking. It was probably a consolation goal.
I'm thinking, please, please, perhaps my son's City following career depends on the next few moments.
And when Dickie scored that one, well, the equaliser, I was actually stunned. I was stunned. I actually didn't jump about. I was just like that for ages.
Lumped forward though by Weekens. Comes now for Gota. Can't get his shot in. Dickoff! He scored! Paul Dickoff has scored for Manchester City, and Gillingham can't believe it.
You know, me and my son are dancing around, hugging. He's never been that bothered before, but it's one of those moments that nobody can't get involved in.
I felt like I covered every blade of grass. My body was aching, and when he just went in, I just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. And the place was just erupted, and I knew then, really, that the game was up. You know, we were going to win this.
When Dickie, you know, when I seen that go in, he's as good as my missus he was.
Dejected fans who'd left at 2-0 will always recall rushing back into Wembley.
There's a steward at the top, and there must have been there was got like 60 or 70 people at the front, and they was like arguing with this steward. He's going, "I'm sorry you're not coming back in." And I was thinking, he's going to get smacked in a minute because someone's going to lose the plot here. So I got shunted to the front, and he went, "Oh, Mr. Gallagher." So I said, "Can I just get a few mates in?" And he said, "Of course you can." I said, "He's not with me."
And then, of course, the extra time, and you come to the penalties, and there's nothing more dramatic than a penalty shootout.
Kevin Horlock, who scored for City in normal time. Can he beat Bartram? He can. Good penalty. And now it's Terry Cook. You would expect him to score, though, and he does. Can Edgehill score? He does. Just under the bar. Deafening sound. Guy Butters must score. He doesn't. He's missed. It's saved by Nicky Weaver. And Manchester City are back in the first division.
The way he turns away and he's running around. Now, I've seen the pictures of that. I've got to be honest with you. I didn't see any of that because I'm dancing around and I'm hugging my son. And it's one of those never to be forgotten moments. And when a young lad sees that and he's there and he's part of it, he's there, he's up for life. And you'll never forget being there, will you?
God was on our side that day. You know, we are God's own team. You know, it's the people's club, and God wanted the people to win that day. So it was brilliant.
Grown men crying.
The City fans are in tears. But that is one of the most dramatic games of football you will ever see.